The weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful, a song made famous by Dean Martin. Welcome everyone, I'm ScottyAllenDay. Did you ever wonder why cities seem to collapse whenever a snowstorm hits? It's no secret that snow and ice, well, can wreak havoc on our daily lives, causing traffic jams, school closures, long delays. But why can't we seem to get prepared for it? Well, last week we had an ice storm. That's right, an entire region looked like it was ready for the Stanley Cup ice hockey playoffs. I would say we had about a good 4 to 6 inches of packed ice on the pavements around the city. Pavements, roadways, even the parks. We had about 4 to 6 inches of packed ice. In other words, we had enough ice on the ground to host a National Hockey League match. It only takes 3/4 of an inch of ice to play hockey. Well, you know, we had about 4 to 6 inches, so we were so far beyond that. In the Pacific Northwest, we get a good ice event about every 7 to 8 years. Many people will call this a storm, but in my past experiences, this was not a storm, it was just an event. That's because I've lived up in New England for 8 years, and I've seen storms. But the truth is, preparing for snow and ice is not as simple as it may seem. Sure, we can stock up on shovels and salt for our driveways, but when it comes to managing entire cities, the challenges multiply. One major factor is unpredictability of winter weather. Sometimes can change course, intensify, or weaken at a moment's notice. Meteorologists do their best to provide accurate forecasts. My notes. But Mother Nature can be stubborn. It's like trying to predict the lottery numbers. Sometimes you get it right, but often you miss the mark. One huge factor is many cities don't budget for these events as they don't occur that often. However, if you are in the Great Lakes and New England region, you have an army waiting for that first snowflake to fall. Don't believe me? Look at some of the commercials that they have. My experience in Boston was an eye-opener. When fall arrived, the snow supplies came out, the ice melter came out, the snow blowers, the shovels, and the training. This was an unbelievable experience I will take with me for the rest of my life. Most people will shovel and salt, but in Boston, they wait until the event occurs, shovel salt, wait, shovel again, and then salt again. It's funny. I talked with my boss a few days ago about salting and using sand to help with traction, and he said it was just a waste of time and money. I also talked with him about the procedure that we used back in Boston to remove ice easier, in a easier, cost-effective way. But both bosses told me I was crazy, and okay. Now I'm not an expert. I'm just it was just a really funny conversation, because the fact that it doesn't happen that often, and because of the fact that people think that they know better than other people. Well, nobody's an expert. Another challenge is the sheer scale of infrastructure needed to combat snow and ice. City governments must coordinate a fleet of snowplows, salt trucks, and personnel to keep the roads clear and safe. But maintaining this infrastructure year-round is expensive. And when a snowstorm hits, it's too late to build up the much-needed resources. Additionally, snow and ice removal must be a logistical nightmare. Multiple roads need attention simultaneously, and prioritizing areas which to clear first is a complete task. I wrote down task. A lot of times it's a complete nightmare. Emergency routes, schools, and major highways usually take precedence. It's impossible to clear every street immediately. And in Boston, they have transit routes and emergency routes first. And then you have commerce routes, and then you have your highways and byways. And then they go into the side streets. By the time they get around to all of that, a lot of the residents will have their side streets cleared. Perhaps this is the most surprising reason behind this chaos is our own behavior as individuals. We tend to underestimate the impact of snow and ice, making us less prepared. Some drivers don't switch to winter tires, while others ignore winter weather warnings altogether. It takes a few unprepared individuals that causes massive traffic jams and accidents. So, the next time you find yourself trapped in the middle of a snowstorm, remember the challenges that go into managing winter weather. It's not as easy as it seems, and our own behavior plays a significant role in this chaos. So the thing is, there's people that are absolutely ready for whenever Mother Nature hits, which is fine, which is perfect. But you got others that are not ready for a snowstorm. They're not ready for a natural event to happen. And then when it does, then they try to muscle up and they say, oh, okay, well, I can handle this. And they walk outside and they slip and fall and they smash their cell phone and say, wow, look what I did. And the first thing that you see in the picture that they have, no cleats on those shoes. And we have 4 to 6 inches of ice on the driveway. We've seen all these TikTok videos, and we've seen all these people of sliding down their driveways and can't get back up. But a $25 investment in a pair of rubber cleats you can put on your shoes, you can walk right back up your driveway. So it just shows you how ill-prepared we are for when snow hits. If you live in the New England area or the Great Lakes region, 99% of the time everybody's ready. But if they don't like snow and ice, they ain't going outside. I got an aunt that's up there. She has her snowblower all gassed up and ready to go. And when that snow hits, her driveways are cleared. Her driveways are cleared, and she's back inside to take the pie out of the oven. So that's a fact. So next time that you hear you have a storm coming, just make sure you have just a little bit of supplies to keep yourself safe. So that's my video for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys want to leave a comment in the comment section below. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you don't miss another video. Watch another video to help support the channel. Thanks for watching our video. If you found it informative, please subscribe to our channel and for more interesting content. And hopefully I'll see you again. And like always, keep on rocking.